Ever walk into a store for just diapers and suddenly your cart is overflowing with things you didn't even plan on buying? Moms tell me this all the time, and honestly, I've been there too. It's like you blink and boom, your cart becomes a treasure hunt you never meant to start. And the crazy part? You don't even remember picking half of it up. Everywhere we turn, someone is telling moms to treat yourself like it's the only way to survive motherhood. And online? It's a nonstop parade of must-haves that make you feel like you're missing out if you don't buy. But here's the truth no one says out loud. Those tiny purchases slowly chip away at your peace. They feel good for 5 minutes, but the stress they leave behind lasts way longer. And here's the part that stings a little. Retailers know exactly how tired and overwhelmed moms are. The colors, the coupons, the flashing signs, it's all designed to make you feel like you're making a smart choice. Even when you're not planning to buy anything, you're not bad with money, you're being targeted like a bullseye. And that guilt you feel afterward? It's not your fault. Hey, moms! I'm Betty, your host here on Budget Betty, where every episode is all about helping real moms save real money with real strategies. Welcome to our community of women who support each other, simplify life, and take back control of their budget. This is Budget Betty, where we say, real tips, real moms, real savings. Before we jump in, a quick reminder. This video is for educational purposes only, not financial or legal advice. And if you're ready to stop overspending and finally feel more in control of your money, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join the Budget Betty family. Today, you're going to discover the simple habit that helps moms dramatically reduce impulse buying, plus the psychology behind why it works, how to use it daily, and the traps stores set to make us spend more. Stay with me, take notes, and let's get your spending under control without sacrificing your joy. All right, moms, let's talk about the habit that saves so many of us from impulse shopping, the 24-hour pause rule. It's simple, but incredibly powerful. You just give every non-essential purchase a full day to breathe before you hit that checkout button. Most moms don't realize how much this tiny pause changes everything. Research shows it can cut impulse buying by 37%, which is honestly huge if you're juggling kids, work, and 100 decisions a day. And moms who use it report saving between $120 and $250 every single month, just from waiting. And here's my favorite part. When you slow down, your home feels calmer, your budget feels lighter, and your choices feel smarter. The pause isn't about saying no. It's about giving yourself space to choose what truly matters. As Warren Buffett likes to say, if you can't buy something twice, don't buy it once. Mom, life can feel like a constant rush, and stress builds up quicker than we realize. When that stress hits, our brain starts craving quick little rewards just to keep going. And that's usually when impulse buying sneaks in, not because we're careless, but because we're overwhelmed. Studies show that moms make most household purchases while we're multitasking, and that constant distraction makes our brain way more impulsive. We end up clicking add to cart without even thinking because our mind is in survival mode. It's not a lack of discipline, it's the overload talking. Now imagine walking into a store without that automatic, I deserve this feeling popping up. Instead, you feel calm, grounded, and intentional about what you really want. This is where you shift from emotional spending to protecting the future version of yourself. Moms, let me tell you something most people never realize. You're being nudged every time you walk into a store. These tiny cues are designed to guide your choices before you even think about them. And once you see the tricks, you can't unsee them. Retailers spend billions, yes, billions, studying how moms shop. They track where your eyes go, how you push the cart, and even which aisle makes you slow down. All of it is designed to make buying feel effortless. Maybe a little too effortless. But here's the powerful part. Once you recognize the tricks, you take back control. Instead of falling for a sale just because it feels like a bargain, you stop and think, do I actually need this? That's when you walk through the store feeling strong, calm, and totally in charge. Here's the truth, moms. Your brain doesn't only get dopamine from buying things. It also lights up when you feel progress, even in tiny ways. And that kind of dopamine? It lasts so much longer than anything in your shopping cart. One of the easiest ways to trigger that good dopamine is by tracking tiny wins. Moms tell me all the time, checking off one little box can feel like a victory. And those victories stack up and make you feel stronger every single day. So instead of chasing the quick hit you get from buying something, try celebrating a small win today. Maybe it's a clean corner of the house, a 10-minute walk, or a journaling moment just for you. Those tiny choices ground you in joy instead of debt. All right, moms, this next trick is a lifesaver. Instead of hitting checkout, move every single want into a digital wish list. It gives your brain the same satisfaction without the regret later. Here's the crazy part, about 70% of the things you add to your wish list, you forget about them within 48 hours. That means your impulse was temporary, not an actual need. Over time, your wish list becomes a thoughtful list, not a pile of random clutter. You start buying only what truly matters, and that's when shopping feels intentional again. Mama, the first 30 minutes of your morning pretty much sets the tone for your whole day. If you start by grabbing your phone and scrolling, your brain instantly gets hit with pressure, comparison, and urgency. But when you start slow and phone-free, you give yourself space to feel calm and actually in control. Studies show that moms who skip morning scrolling make 20 to 25% fewer impulse buys throughout the day. That little shift in focus helps you stay grounded instead of chasing every must-have you see online. It's not about being perfect. It's just about giving your mind a softer start. But here's the pitfall we all fall into, mama. When we skip morning scrolling, we often make up for it by scrolling late at night. And that nighttime spiral hits even harder because your brain is tired and more emotional. So the goal isn't just no phone mornings. It's protecting your peace on both ends of the day. When you finally take control of impulse spending, something powerful happens. You start feeling more sure of yourself, like you can trust your own decisions again, and that confidence slowly spills into every corner of your day. Moms who cut their impulse purchases by even 25% often say their whole life starts to feel lighter. They feel more grounded, more in charge, and more proud of the small wins they create every week. That shift alone can double their sense of satisfaction. And here's the beautiful part. When your spending becomes intentional, your whole life starts to follow. Your mornings feel calmer, your home feels clearer, and you finally have space mentally and financially for things that truly matter. Remember, one slip does not erase your progress. Today we broke down the simple 24-hour pause rule and why it's the hack moms are using to finally control impulse buying. We also talked about emotional triggers, retail traps, dopamine, and the systems that help you take your power back. You don't need perfection. Just small steps and awareness. You deserve a life where your money supports you, not surprises you. If this helped you, give it a like, hit subscribe, and share it with another mom who needs this. And tell me in the comments, what's your biggest impulse buying trigger? Let's talk about it together. This is a real community of moms learning and growing one day at a time. You're watching Budget Betty. Real tips, real moms, real savings. Take care of yourself, mama. Your future self is already proud of you.